JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, vector control workers in Clarendon affected by overexposure to chemicals used for fogging. Dr. Kimberly Scarlett Campbell, Medical Officer of Health for Clarendon, has confirmed that some vector control workers in Clarendon have been affected by overexposure to chemicals used in mosquito fogging. Fogging has been suspended to give the workers time to recover after their blood work became abnormal due to the constant fogging and insecticide chemicals, Dr. Scarlett Campbell said. Workers have been told to rest for at least a month so their blood work can get back to normal, she added. Dr. Scarlett Campbell was speaking during a meeting of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation on Thursday. Body of unidentified man found on Rockfort Pier. The police are seeking the public's assistance to identify the body of a man who is believed to have drowned. According to the police, the body was found in the vicinity of the Rockfort Pier in Kingston yesterday, clad in a blue and green t-shirt and a pair of blue jeans. The body is of slim build and is about 168 centimeters or 5 feet 6 inches long. The police said that about 7 a.m., a security guard saw the body lying on the shore and alerted the police. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. Anyone with information that can assist the police in identifying the body is asked to contact the Rockfort Police at 876-922-2941, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Field hospital coming in weeks. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton says a field hospital will be established in the corporate area in the coming weeks to boost the health sector's capacity to treat COVID-19 patients. Dr. Tufton made the announcement yesterday evening at the ministry's weekly COVID conversations meeting. He said the field hospital, which is expected to be up in approximately 2 weeks, is expected to add another 80 beds to help deal with the influx of positive COVID-19 cases. We are now building out the base for that facility, he said. He noted that the hospital was being established in partnership with a bilateral partner and a formal ceremony will be held. Dr. Tufton said 2 other field hospitals are being pursued to be established on the south coast and on the western end of the island. We will add a fair bit of capacity to providing additional beds, he said. Teen charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. A 17-year-old boy has been charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following a seizure in Majestic Gardens, Kingston 11 on Tuesday, September 8. According to the police, about 3:15 p.m., officers were conducting an operation in the area when a group of men was seen standing on the roadway. The police said the men were searched, and one Browning pistol with a magazine containing 1 round of ammunition was removed from the waistband of the teenager. The teen, whose identity has been withheld, was arrested and charged. However, a court date is not yet finalized. Body of St. Thomas fisherman pulled from sea. A search by the Marine Police in St. Thomas for a fisherman suspected to have drowned in the Roselle area has ended in tragedy. The body of 20-year-old Ronaldo Rennie of White Horses in the parish was fished from the sea in the community this morning. Rennie reportedly went missing yesterday. The police report that Rennie and another man went diving for fish in the Roselle area on Thursday afternoon. The police say the other man returned home and reported that Rennie got into difficulties while diving. A search was reportedly delayed until 5 o'clock this morning due to challenges posed by lightning in the area. Rennie's body was found shortly after and taken to the hospital. Man murdered in Clarendon, linked to 2018 murder of pregnant woman in St. Catherine. Police investigators are reporting that an eyewitness has used a photograph to identify the recently murdered Jermaine Brown, otherwise called Timan and J-Bad, as one of those involved in the 2018 fatal shooting of 40-year-old Zoe King in Linstead, St. Catherine. Brown's body was found on a veranda in Mason River, Clarendon, with multiple gunshot wounds on Monday. According to the investigators, about 11:15 a.m. on January 3, 2018, Brown armed with a firearm, and the 3 other men went to a yard in Howell Lane, Orangefield, Linstead, where King and other family members lived. The 4 men were reportedly in search of a man they had a dispute with. When they did not see the man they were searching for, Brown fired several shots at King, hitting her in the back, shoulder, and the lower abdomen. King, who was in an advanced state of pregnancy, was taken to the Linstead Hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival, along with her unborn child. Brown and his cronies then fled the Orangefield community. The police were unable to locate him until his body was found on Monday. Teen facing robbery charges after caught at hospital receiving treatment for injuries sustained. A teenager who reportedly attempted to rob a taxi while posing as a passenger was arrested after he turned up at hospital to receive treatment following the incident which occurred on Spanish Town Road in Kingston on Saturday, August 29. The teenager, whose identity has been withheld pending further investigations, was charged with robbery with aggravation and wounding with intent. According to the police, about 2:15 p.m., the complainant was operating his Toyota Altis motor car as a taxi when 2 men posing as passengers entered the vehicle. On reaching a section of Spanish Town Road, one of the men allegedly brandished a knife and held it at the complainant's neck and started making demands. The police said a struggle ensued and the driver was stabbed. In an attempt to flee the scene, one of his attackers allegedly ran across the street into the path of an oncoming vehicle and was hit while the other escaped. The police said the driver was then assisted to the hospital for treatment, and while there, he reportedly saw the accused, who was also at the hospital for treatment, and pointed him out to the police. From handcart to BMW, Wayne Henry rises from homeless teen to businessman. To say that St. Catherine businessman Wayne Henry tried his hand at everything before finally finding success would not be such a stretch. His hard work and determination have taken him from pushing a handcart to being the owner of a valuable business and a BMW motor car. After leaving home in Chapelton, Clarendon at age 15, he went to Spanish Town in St. Catherine and lived on the streets for months, seeking out hard jobs to make a living. I had no family support and no preparation made for me. It was very tough, Henry said, as he reflected on his journey. His first gig saw him washing cars for a stipend and food daily until he got an opportunity to care for someone. When that ended, Henry found himself on the move again, heading to Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine, where he was again washing vehicles, but soon lost that job. Not one to give up, he returned to Spanish Town and decided to transport goods for shoppers and business operators to earn his keep, but that also proved challenging. I started to push handcart in Spanish Town to earn a living, but most of what I made had to be paid for rent to the cart owner. So soon I was bankrupt, said Henry, who pointed out that he learned to read the newspaper at age 10. He then became a bus conductor, during which time he was able to make his first trip abroad. I was working from Portmore to downtown Kingston when I met a lady who said that I seemed to be a determined person. We became acquainted, and I started to accompany her to buy goods, Henry said. Soon, he started to travel to Panama for her to buy goods, and she lent him US $2,000 to jumpstart his own enterprise. I was given the chance to do business for myself. I then started with rice, but the money messed up and the rice gathered weevil. I had to repay the money, but I still didn't stop there, Henry said. His venture selling refined cornmeal and juices also failed before he finally found success in the gaming industry. Now the father of 2 and proprietor of Wayne's Gaming is proud of the progress he has made. Having moved from Clarendon 33 years ago with nothing and facing many trials, he now employs 13 persons in his business venture. Henry said that his breakthrough came after meeting businessman Billy Clark, who gave him a chance to realize his potential. I currently operate businesses in Portland, Mandeville, Marlymount, and St. Anne, he said proudly of his certified operation. My aim is to extend to the Caribbean in the next 5 years and continue to improve lives. Customers can pick from a range of games, including horse racing, joker poker, roulette and a pot of gold. The problem that is present is the unavailability of parts to service the machines. But with determination, we're still going, Henry said. He said his drive to succeed is grounded in the belief that one should never give up despite life's challenges. Hanover mayor threatens lawsuit. Chairman of the Hanover Municipal Corporation, Sheridan Samuels, is threatening legal action against the person responsible for a message being circulated, which alleges that funds were stolen from the corporation and used to sabotage the People's National Party PNP candidate for Hanover Western in last Thursday's general election. In a message being circulated within the PNP camp, the author alleged that the mayor had taken $5 million from the coffers of the corporation and the funds shared up to fight the outgoing Member of Parliament, MP Ian Ailes, and the PNP. But speaking at the regular monthly meeting of the Hanover Municipal Corporation yesterday, Samuels, who is also the PNP councillor for the Caldwell Division, denied the allegation. No money was taken from the Hanover Municipal Corporation. The author of that text took the plane to the United States of America, and we're going to find him, because you cannot go around and defame people and think you'll get away from it. We have the screenshot for it, and we're going to sue. Lawsuit coming up, Mayor Samuels declared. It is no secret that the mayor and Hales have had their differences over issues concerning the stewardship of their respective offices. Yesterday, the mayor, who did not mention the author of the message by name, said the person is well known in sections of Hanover. He argued that while several bigwigs in the party had lost their seats, he has not heard of any rumors about them. I have seen some stalwarts in the People's National Party who had lost. Dr. Wickham McNeil in Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz in Westmoreland, and a whole lot of persons. Fenton Ferguson in St. Thomas. And you don't hear anything going around that persons cause them to lose. If you're not organized properly, you must know that you're going to lose elections. And this is what happened. Don't blame me when you lose. Blame yourself, stated Mayor Samuels. When contacted following the meeting, the mayor declined to elaborate on the matter. Hales, a 3-term MP, was defeated by attorney Tamika Davis of the Jamaica Labour Party by over 1,000 votes. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.